So hi guys, so let's continue hypothesis testing 3.4, hypothesis testing for population proportion. Now you want to conduct hypothesis testing for pi, okay, 1 pi. So let's say you have one population n and you have this pi. So you want to test this hypothesis for this pi population proportion. And don't forget, normally proportion will give you in terms of percentage. So what you have to do is you have to convert into decimal point. Okay, and then you convert it back into the percentage. So what is the hypothesis for formulating hypothesis for 1 pi? So step number 1, formulate your hypothesis, H null and H1. If your hypothesis is 2 tail, okay, so now your hypothesis H null and H1. So for the left hand side here, the symbol, the notation is no longer mu. Now we talk about pi. So here must be pi. Okay, on the right hand side is here is the value, pi naught. Pi naught is the value. So at the center here will be the symbol. Okay, if your H1 is unequal, it is a two tail. If your H1 is greater than, it is a right tail. If your H1 is less than, it is a left tail. Okay, so step number 2, your test statistic. Test statistic for 1 pi, only one. That is a Z test. Okay, let's create the formula. This one, hypothesis testing for pi equals to Z test equals to P minus pi naught. So what is P? P is sample proportion, where P is equals to X over N, minus pi naught over pi naught 1 minus pi naught over N. So you have the Z alpha here from your stat table. Okay, look at the example. Example 3.6. An attorney claims that, okay, they state the claim here. Claims that at least 25% of all lawyers advertise their services. A sample of 200 lawyers, so N is equals to 200 in a certain city, showed that 63 had used some form of advertising. So from these 200, only 63 used the form of advertising. So it will be your X. At alpha 0.05, is there enough evidence to support the attorney's claim? So where is attorney's claim? Here. Attorneys claim that at least 25% use the advertising. Okay. H null, H1. The keyword here is at least. At least, what is the symbol for at least? Greater than and equal. So we have the equal sign must be at H null. If your H null greater than and equal, your H1 will be less than. How many less than? 25% will be your pi naught equals to 0.25. So 0.25, 0.25. So how about here? Here is pi. Okay, so you will get here. Okay, step number 1 done. Step number 2, the only test is the Z test. Z test is equals to P. P, how do we get P? P is equals to X over N. X is 63 over N is 200. You will get 0.315. So 0.315 minus pi naught. So here is your pi naught. 0.25 over pi naught 1 minus pi naught over N. You will get the Z test 2.1229. Okay, step number 2 done. Step number 3, one tail or two tail? One tail, left or right? Left. So it is a left tail. So negative Z 0.05. So we will put negative 1.6449 here. So it is reject or accept H null. 2.1229. 2.1229 is here. So it is located at the acceptance region. So you have to accept H null. So what will happen if you accept H null? You accept the claim. So you have enough evidence to support the attorney's claim. So at alpha 0.05, it is enough evidence to support the attorney's claim that at least 25% of all lawyers advertise their services. So actually the conclusion you can get from the question. Okay. So it's simple because of the test is only one, the Z test. So the difficulties here is you have to find the P. Okay. So let's look at exercise 3.4. An auditor claims that, so you put claim here, claim that 10% of invoices for a company are inaccurate. Okay, to test this claim, a random sample of 200 invoice is checked and 24 are found to be inaccurate. 24 is inaccurate. Okay, test at alpha 0.01 whether the attorney's claim can be supported by the sample evidence. So you have to test lah this claim. Okay, this is the claim. 10% is inaccurate. Okay. So step number 1, your H null and H1. Okay. Inaccurate. Inaccurate means that not equals to. So not equals to is in your H1. So here is equal. Pi. Why pi? Because of 10% is the proportion 0.1. 0.1. Done step number 1. Step number 2, the test statistic is Z test. Okay, where your P is equals to 24 over 200 equals to 24 over 200 is 0.12. And then you put into your formula 0.12 minus 0.1 over 0.1, 1 minus 0.1 over n. N is 200 square root. So here you will get the test statistic 0.9428. Right, step number 3, one tail or two tail. So because of unequal, it is a two tail. So alpha is 0.01. Alpha divided by 2, you will get 0.005. So Z 0.005 is equals to 2.5758. Two shaded region because of two tail, negative 2.5758, positive 2.5758. Okay, where is it located at? Your Z test, 0.9428. 0.9428 is located at the center here in the between. So you have to accept H null. So step number 4. Since negative Z 0.005 equals to negative 2.5758 is less than Z test equals to 0.9428 less than Z 0.005 equals to 2.5758, you have to accept H null. So what will happen if you accept H null? Okay, you accept H null. You reject the claim. You accept H null. Did you support the claim? No. So at alpha 0.01, there is not enough evidence to support claim that 10% of invoices are inaccurate. So actually dia accurate. That's it. Second exercise. A group of scientists believe that their new medicine can heal more than 40% of patients. Okay, the current medicine, so you have the new medicine 40%. The current medicine in market can only heal 30%. So current can only heal 30% of patient. Okay. A research is done to test the hypothesis made by the scientist. The new medicine is given to the 100 patients. So, N for the new medicine is 100 and it shows that only 26 are recovered. So, X for new recovered is 26. Can we accept the hypothesis at alpha 0.03? So where is the hypothesis? Where is the hypothesis? Here. Believe that can heal more than 40%. So it said that the new medicine can heal more than 40%. So 40% is the pi. Pi more than 0.4. This is the claim. So H null H1 pi more than 0.4, pi less than and equals to 0.4. Step number 1. So step number 2, find the P first. P is 26 over 100, 0.26. And the rest of it you can continue. I get the Z test is equals to negative 2.8577. And step number 3, one tail or two tail, it is a right tail. And step number 4, accept or reject H null, it is accept H null. Step number 5, I get here if I accept H null, not support claim. Okay, so make sure you try this exercise and use this guidance.